Hey everybody, it's Kuji once again. There are many people who has been asking what do the Tigers need to do to improve for next year and go back to the playoffs and win a championship. Well, here's what they need to do. Number one, they need to find two left-handed starting pitchers. They don't have left-handed starting pitchers in their starting rotation. That is the reason why the Rangers beat the Tigers because all their starting pitchers were right-handed. When all your pitches are one sided, then I guess your team who can hit really well can find a way how to beat you because your starting rotation is one sided. And everybody knows that the Rangers don't have any weak spots. Well, I wouldn't say they don't have any weak spots, but they are a good, excellent team. A good hitting team, as I would say. So that's why the Rangers beat the Tigers. Number two, they need to find consistent players playing a position. They really do. They can't just find a player that's just good for a hot period of time and then don't then stay off for for a couple of games and that's it. Or just go to position to another position to another position. Find consistent players and put them into a position. Don Kelly was playing every single position. Every position. I would be surprised if he didn't play every single position. Honestly. Who else? Ryan Rayburn was playing second base when he's an outfielder. Um, you know, and the list goes on and on and on. They need to find somebody who could just play in that position and is consistent. You got to find good players as well because if you don't find good players, then there's no point. So that's what you need to do. Find consistent players. Number three, you need to have somebody who could back up Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera was one of the dangerous hitters in the postseason, and the pitchers knew that they were not going to give him any good pitchers. So what they did was give him poor pitches or walked him. But even if they walked him or gave him bad pitches, nobody really backed him up. Nobody. Victor Martinez did not really do a good job in the postseason. Through this whole year, Victor Martinez did not do a good job at backing up Miguel Cabrera. He would be good for a hot period of time, but he wasn't really consistent. So they need to find someone who could back up Miguel Cabrera after and before him. Demian's good, but at the same time, he's not consistent. He really isn't consistent. He's not really a good fielder. He should just be a DH. No wonder why he was a backup for the Twins. No wonder. Also, what they need to do, they need to find a good dominant hitting team. The top of the lineup needs to be good. The middle is excellent, but the bottom of the lineup needs to be good as well. Their lineup is not really good because everyone knows that when they get a hit, you know, they're doing good, or it'll be bases loaded and they don't get them. They don't get them to home plate. They don't score them, and that's a big issue with the Tigers. They need to be better at hitting. That's also been a problem for the Tigers. Seems like the Tigers were just playing like the Yankees in the American League Championship. They had so many chances to actually win, and they choke. They choke. So what they need to do is find a good dominant hitting team, have a better lineup, and I guarantee you this: they will go back to the playoffs and win a championship. Now, many people will be bluffing, what I got to say about this, but I believe that this is the Tigers' decade. I believe that if they do what I said they can do, these four things, they can win multiple championships. They can win multiple championships if they take care of business because they know they are the better team in the Central Division and in the American League. And I'll be honest about that. Now, I know they lost to the Rangers, but guess what? They're still the Rangers are the better team for now, but the Tigers can beat the Rangers. They proved that when they beat the Yankees, and they can do that the same thing to the Rangers. So we'll see what happens next year. All I can say is go Tigers and do those four things. Two, left-handed pitchers, consecutive. Now, why I say consecutive? consistent players in a position. 3, someone back up Miguel Cabrera. And 4, good dominant hitting lineup. That's all I got to say. Make sure you contact me on Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. Y'all know what this is. Cool J's out. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing. Just that the Tigers are not in the playoffs or not in the World Series, as I would say, does not mean I'm not gonna watch the World Series. I'm still gonna watch the World Series. Rangers versus Cardinals. It's on. Texas, St. Louis. Cool J's out. Peace.